So the ride back to Kyirong from Tingri's gotten off to an interesting start. We came out here to the petrol pump in the morning, but apparently last evening some people came in and filled up fuel in a drum, which is something that's not allowed over here. And the cops caught them further ahead, and they came back, checked the CCTV footage, and they've shut down the petrol pump. We're all quite low on fuel. Some bikes are super low, some have half tank, and I don't think they're going to be opening the pump now. As you can see, there's a huge pile up outside the pump. The nearest pump towards Kyirong is at Kyirong, so that's 270 kilometers away. And on this side, it's 60 kilometers away. So even if we were to go there, it's 60 kilometers extra. We have to go up and come back, so 120 kilometers. And we don't know whether the fuel pump there is open or not. So basically now we need to figure out some sort of a jugaad scene to get at least some of the bikes to ride back, because we can't load them all up onto the truck. Let's see. We're also trying to see whether we can get petrol. If only I was petrol free, then I'll have no problem now.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right. So 4 bikes went into the truck. That took some doing, but now the remaining 7 bikes will ride 270 kilometers back to Kyirong. Hopefully we'll have fuel enough. Important lesson for any motorcycle trip or any kind of travel actually is that you can never really ever say that things are completely sorted. This morning's surprise, fortunately we've been able to handle it for now because of the presence of mind of everybody who's here. But yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. Travel is always full of surprises, some pleasant and some challenging. This is what a bunch of grown men do when they come to a lake. I love Vikram's freeze after throw pose. Hello. Can you believe this place? Look at this tarmac. Just effortless and consistent. The road is consistent. Farewell to the Himalayas. What an incredible experience this has been. What an incredible experience. I can't believe we were so close to those mountains, to Everest, to Mount Everest. It's unfortunate that we couldn't make it to Joyu and Sishapangma. But man, oh man, up close and personal with Everest. Unreal. Finally, after 200 kilometers, we found a petrol pump. Man, this fuel scene is intense over here.
Yeah, brake. Yeah, bring it, brake, keep braking. Move, keep moving. Move. Okay.
And we are 11 again. All the bikes are fueled up. 70 kilometers left. So the thing about Tibet, especially riding on the plateau, you actually have sunlight until 8 p.m. like I was saying, because their local time is 2.5 hours ahead of Indian time. But the wind comes in the afternoon and it gets really cold. So more than an issue of light, the problem with riding later in the day is that it gets very, very cold. But today we didn't really have a choice given what happened in the morning. It's been okay. It's been noticeable. The cold is noticeable, even though all of us are wearing multiple layers and have winter gear and stuff. But this is effectively sub-zero temperatures that we've been riding in, because the temperature is about 1 or 2 degrees, and then you add the wind chill factor and it's all sub-zero. It's an interesting experience though. Last 70 for today. Oh, come on. beautiful sunset in front over a snow-capped peak of the Himalayas here in Tibet, and we're rolling into Kyirong. We're just about 5-6 kilometers away. So another successful day of riding. Interesting, challenging, but everybody together managed to handle whatever we had to, and we had fun while doing it. So all's well that ends well. Tomorrow we've got to re-enter Nepal. If you've watched all the episodes from the series so far, then you're awesome, because you're someone who realizes that getting back from a place is often more difficult than getting to the place. We've still got 200 something kilometers to get back to Kathmandu. Some intense off-roading awaits on the other side of the border. The border crossing itself can be an interesting affair. So as I get engulfed in this cloud of smoke, I'm gonna bid farewell. This is where we end this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.